Okay, folks, today I have quite a treat for you. This is a 1967 Chevelle factory AM/FM radio, and this will fit 66 and 67 Chevelles and El Caminos, and this one is in amazing condition. It was found at an estate sale and was wrapped in a box in newspaper dated 1984, so it's likely been stored since then. And just a really nice example. You'll see more in the pictures, but it's not all rusty. The chrome is super nice. Like I said, you'll see more in the pictures. All the black paint is sweet. The push buttons are all really nice. And yeah, and as I said, this is a 67 radio. 66 and 67 are very close to the same. They'll fit in the dash the same, but there's a few differences, and that's due to safety changes that happened in the 67 model year. So the 66 push buttons are more squared off. You can see these have a slightly rounded edge to them and a rounded top. And then this pointer in the center of the slide indicator here, in 66 it's more pointed. So that's the difference between the two. Otherwise, they're the same radio. Very nice. This radio is also multiplex compatible, and what that means is, oh, it's on the back on this radio. There's this little plug back here, and that plug in there makes this radio work as an AM/FM mono radio. Now, if you want a stereo radio, there was a factory option called the stereo multiplex adapter, and I plan to list one at the same time as this radio. And so this is what it looks like. So if you wanted to, you could remove that plug on the back of the radio, plug this in, and this radio would turn into a 4-channel stereo radio. Now this listing is for this radio only. If you're looking for the stereo multiplex adapter, see my other listings. And we're going to test this radio. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt power supply, the correct 8-ohm speaker, and an antenna. And we're going to test it. So one thing I want to tell you before we get started, my AM signal is pretty weak here where I live. I live deep in a valley, so the AM signal really doesn't come in until about the center of the dial here. Also, we're testing in a steel building, so you'll hear kind of a buzzing on the AM stations, and that is because the steel building creates all kinds of static and things in the signal. But anyway, we're going to test it out and show you this guy works well. Oh, one more thing, and then we'll get started, I promise. There's no knobs included with this radio. The 66 or 67 AM radio knobs are the same as this radio. So if you have an AM radio in your car now, you can simply take the knobs off of it and put them on this radio, and they'll be exactly like original. If you do need knobs, let me know. I can search through my stash and see if I have anything for you. I imagine we can work something out, but I don't know if I have any at the moment. Okay.
Politics is more rational.
Just going to show you.
Actual two-party races.
There's no static when you adjust the volume.
Called this director of the Vatican press office. I think his last year was 20. Okay.
Anyway, there's AM. Now we'll switch over to FM here. As I said earlier, you can see that the FM, AM, it fully flips from AM to FM, which is nice.
There's something wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is. All that is?
Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Wild Cherry. Music.
More music.
More music.
That's what we did. I have a balloon de piano, maestros.
Spending cash, see you there.
The IR Radio Music Festival is...
This can be done by... Yes, they can hit...
Anyway, really nice, guys.
What are the causes and
Anyway, nice reception all the way through the dial. I'll show you the push buttons all work here. I have them set above each individual push button. Finally, I'll show you how to set a push button. So let's say we like this station. You just pull out any push button you choose, push it back in, and then no matter where you go, you can go right back to where you were. Anyway, if you've been looking for a factory AM/FM radio for your 66 Chevelle or El Camino, look no further. These rarely come up for sale, and when they do, they're usually beat up or not working or whatever it might be. This one looks great, it works great, and like I said, if you're looking for the stereo multiplex, see my other listings, and you can put together quite the system. Okay guys, don't miss it.